There is nothing as powerful as a changed mind. You can change your hair, your clothing, your address, your spouse, your residence. But if you don't change your mind, the same experience will perpetuate itself over and over again, because everything outwardly changed, but nothing inwardly changed.
If you want something out of life, if you want to change yourself, if you want to acquire something, if there's some goal that you want to reach, changing your behaviors, overcoming negative habits, it's challenging. It's hard. Most people go through life never discovering what their talents are. Most people never develop their talents.
The only thing that's going to make you happy, my friend, in this year or any other, is to step up. It's to raise the standard. It's to discover what you're capable of and feel that incredible power of pushing through whatever's holding you back and get to the other side of more of your true self. That's what this game's all about.
When you step into your fears and continue to push yourself to go on, something happens for you.
If you look at somebody who's really successful and you think, wow, I mean, they're so amazing, they're such a genius, you gotta dig underneath and you gotta remember something. People are rewarded in public for what they've practiced for years in private.
If you don't develop the courage to do that which has been given you to do, and you spend a lot of time going around trying to convince other people or trying to get their approval, what will happen is that you will lose your nerve. And other people will convince you that what you're doing doesn't have any value, and you'll give up on your dream. How much time do you have left? How much time do you have left? When you start thinking about that, we don't know. Most of us don't use the stuff that we have brought into the universe. Stop wasting valuable time. If you want something, you have got to be relentless. You've got to learn how to become resourceful. You've got to learn how to become creative. The power to hold on in spite of everything, the power to endure. This is the winner's quality. The hunger, the ability to face defeat again and again without giving up. This is a winner's quality. What this power is, I cannot say. All I know is that it exists, and it becomes available only when a man or a woman is in that state of mind in which he or she knows exactly what he or she wants and is fully determined not to quit until they find it. There's greatness in you, and you've got to learn how to tune out the critics outside and the critic inside. I'm going to harness my will, and I'm not going to let anything stop me. I deserve this. Most people give up on themselves easily. You know the human spirit is powerful. There's nothing as powerful. It's hard to kill the human spirit. You are unstoppable. Live your life with passion, with some drive. Most of us go through life with our brakes on, holding back. Decide that you're going to push yourself. You've got to focus on you. And as you convince you, as you sell yourself every day, you will begin to see a difference in the things that you're doing. Selling yourself on your ability to perform a job, to achieve a certain objective. Telling yourself every day, here I go again. And I got what it takes. This is my day, and nothing out here is going to stop me.
Why are we calling this bamboo strategy? After planting bamboo seeds, the farmer waters and nourishes the seeds for whole 1 year, and yet the seed doesn't sprout. He continues to do that for another year, and still no sign of plant. It is possible that the seed has been destroyed by the forces of nature, but the farmer can't dig to find it out. If the seed was fine, then digging out to see what's happening will definitely ruin it. The farmer has no choice but to continue looking after the seed on the hope and belief that it will sprout one day. This continues for few years, and finally one day the seed shoots. Not only it shoots, but in next few months it grows 90 feet tall. 90 feet in just few months. So what took it so long? You see, all these years the plant was establishing its roots under the soil. It was making sure that the foundation is built so strong that when it is ready to grow, then its roots can withstand that growth. And that's exactly how we are approaching this opportunity. We are sure about the massive growth that is about to come, and we want to be ready to embrace it. We are working on our roots first to ensure that we are capable to withstand that growth, and we shall, because we have learned from the best in the nature who has done this for thousands of years, the mighty bamboo. There are three terms that we will use quite frequently, and therefore it makes sense if we define them formally so that we are all on the same page. The first one is IBO, also known as Independent Business Owner. This means someone who wants to join this opportunity as a business in order to create a sustainable passive income stream. The second is called customer. This means someone who is only interested to use the products and services offered by ACN. The third one is called warm contact. All network marketing companies want to sell their products and services directly to a customer. The problem is that they don't have any pre-existing relation with these customers. They are cold contacts, meaning total strangers. To make these cold contacts even get to the point that they consider their products and services require investment in marketing related activities. This cost is passed to the price of the product or service. In order to reduce this cost and even eliminate it completely, network marketing companies avoid cold contacts. Instead, they recruit IBOs like you and me. We all have our own networks. On an average, we can easily have 100 people who we interact with on regular basis, such as family, relatives, friends, friends of friends, customers, clients, work colleagues, associations, and so on. When we introduce these products and services to the people we know, then there is a good chance that they will at least listen to what we have to say. These contacts are therefore referred to as warm contacts. And notice that the network marketing company reached them through IBOs without spending any money on marketing or advertising to these warm contacts. The cost savings are passed directly to the end customer in terms of competitive price. I believe that every business goal can be mapped to farming. In my opinion, it becomes really easy to map various goal-related activities when they are mapped to four stages of farming, namely preparing, seeding, fertilizing, and harvesting. Depending upon what you are aiming to achieve, the time frame could be 1 year or just 1 week. In our case, we will map it to our 90 days goal of recruiting 6 IBOs and acquiring 40 customer points. I will explain these stages with the help of our own 90 days goal so you can see how practical this approach is. Stage 1, preparing. This is the stage when all the groundwork is done in order to achieve a goal. This is when you identify and set up the systems and processes required to complete the goal. In our case, we have spent past few weeks setting up our two main business processes, IBO acquisition and customer acquisition, in an app called Bittrex. We have set up forms, survey, email templates, and quotation process within Bittrex. We have also engaged a team assistant to help conduct these surveys on our behalf. This assistant will follow same process for each IBO, thereby minimizing the need for each IBO to learn various systems and processes and invest their time to execute them. All those activities have been outsourced to this assistant. Stage 2, seeding. This is the stage when we execute those systems and processes put in place. In our case, this means IBO acquisition and customer acquisition. We have already set up email templates in Bittrex for an IBO to initiate a conversation with their warm contacts. This initiation activity is seeding activity. Stage 3, fertilization. This is the stage when we nurture and care the seeds that we planted. In our case, the team assistant will take care of this activity to acquire customers for us after we have initiated the conversation with our warm contacts. For IBO acquisition, the sponsor and other team members will provide active support throughout this activity. Online webinars are conducted every week to educate potential IBOs about this opportunity. Email and phone support is provided to help them understand this opportunity better so that they have all the information they need in order to make an informed decision. Stage 4, harvesting. This is the stage when a customer signs up for one or more products and services, and also a potential IBO takes the next step to come on board and join the team. So this is a quick overview of how we have used automation and delegation to achieve our 90 days goal of recruiting 6 IBOs and acquiring 40 customer points.